Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
David, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a Tuesday night edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call right here on the Bordas & Bordas hotline. 412-575-2600. That is the number to get in touch with us. Also, tweet at KDPomp, at Gene Collier. And we're here. And what else is new? Another rain interruption. We have them quite a bit this year. It's been a wet season. Sticky and hot today, but you knew that was coming into play. The thunderstorms, Ray Petland pretty much called it right on the money there. And they showed up, they came, they went, but a 2-hour, 5-minute rain delay. And as a result, the Pirates are still playing, but they're playing as if nothing changed. They started well, delay, they came out and went at it again. It's now 5-0 Pirates over Cub. Adam Frazier hit a 3-run home run. Lefty on lefty crime, and all of a sudden the Pirates are continuing what they've started here with their offense. Gene Collier, outstanding columnist and a versatile man with the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette who can do just about everything, including a comedy act. By the way, do you have any comedy coming up?
No, I don't, Bob.
When you do, let me know.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Absolutely. So let's talk.
Wait. We should commemorate this show as it occurs on the 37th anniversary of the day that you were hired at KDKA.
That's right.
Great moment in Pittsburgh history. Congratulations.
Thank you. 37 years. That's my lucky number there. My wife knows that. 37 years, so appreciate that. But it just flies right on by, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you, the Pirates are really flying by everybody right now offensively. The best hitting team in the National League, I think, since May the 1st. I mean, they're average anyway. And they're continuing what we saw last night, although that was a little crazy. But the Cubs now are really in a situation where you got to wonder how legit they are, because no one in this division has really jumped out of anything, which has kept the Pirates in it. They're 5 out. Right. But if the Milwaukee Brewers should lose tonight and they have Milwaukee in the weekend, it could end up being who knows what. They could collapse it to 2 games, 3 games out. So we have this discussion, it seems, every week, Gene. But are they legitimate contenders, or are they just beneficiaries of what is a bad division?
Well, I think they are contenders to the extent that the teams above them, for a variety of reasons, cannot get any traction. You know, I had a conversation a couple of weeks ago with the general manager of the Milwaukee Brewers, John Stearns. He was a former Pirate intern, as it happens. Mm-hmm. But he was telling me that he thought that every team in the NL Central was good. And it's turned out that every team in the NL Central is not good. They're all flawed. We see the Cubs' flaws over the past 2 nights here. We've seen some flaws with Milwaukee, certainly with St. Louis, a 500 team. So, yeah, as a lot of people have pointed out, the division is kind of up for grabs. The thing that's going on with the Pirates now is, just this tremendous offense. I mean, I don't want to ascribe too much to it because the ball is just flying out of ballparks all over baseball. I mean, this is a common thing. Jason Stark pointed out last week that half the franchises in Major League Baseball are on pace to break their franchise record for home runs. It's crazy.
It really is, but hey, that's what people want, it seems, at least a longer game.
That's not what I want, Bob.
I know, but that's what a lot of people seem to want. But anyway, Adam Frazier, if he gets his bat going to go along with what we've seen from Brian Reynolds, and Marte's been good. No one's been better than Bell, who got a 78th run batted in here tonight. A lot of stuff going on with the Pirates, and they're continuing to play, and if they should win, they'll move to within a couple of games of the Cubs, and they have still 2 more games left with them. All right, the other thing I want to talk about, we had NHL free agency start, and it continues. One of the things I want to bring up to you, Gene, is Sergei Bobrovsky's new contract, which calls for him to make $10 million a year from the Florida Panthers. This after Dale Talon selected a franchise goalie in the draft. His name is Spencer Knight. He's not ready now, but you thought maybe they get somebody to come in and just fill in for a year or 2. But 7 years, $70 million. How will this impact Matt Murray?
It's going to make him a lot richer than he thought he was going to be, which was plenty rich anyway. There's no other way of getting around that. That's a crazy contract. You see these almost annually. Somebody will pay some stupid amount, and there's one right there.
There it is. Yeah, we'll talk about that and other things. 412-575-2600. What do you think of Brandon Tanev? A lot of people don't like that signing. I like the player. 6 years maybe a little bit too much for me, but at the same time, you have to do what you do to get what you need. And Jim Rutherford strongly felt they needed this kind of guy. We'll talk about that and more We take your calls next, 412-575-2600. It's the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on Pittsburgh CW. Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, celebrating 25 years as Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, where honesty and integrity still matter.